Okay, we good? Let's go. And come out now, no? Give me a heads up on Martis, please, man.
Get to the nitty gritty, the set piece, such an integral part of the game. The Martis, both Hamiltons, they apply themselves on having a really good set piece. The Martis are a little heavier than Hamiltons in the scrum as they pack down.
And funny enough, they both have the same scrum calls, so the set piece, they have the same calls to trigger their movements. You'll see them all sync now, lovely. Nice strong scrum by the Martis, going nowhere. The referee says, no, you stood up.
Yeah, losing their bind, they're standing up. And it's a quick tap. Connor van Heeren spots a gap, swings it out wide. Egan van der Heeren! He has trouble for the Martis. He gathers it again! On the attack, Hamilton stays in the fight! What a try! What a passage of play! Connor van Heeren interlinking with Egan van der Heeren, combining well, both young men, and they're in for the first score of the game.
Yeah, exactly the opposite. Now they've taken the initiative here. But Connor van Heeren, you've got to be wide awake with this kid. He's also a very good scrum half, so if you go leave him just a second or two, he's gone.
Hamiltons, wow, cranking up the pace at the DC, scoring the first try of the match. 3.5 minutes into this game. Beautiful passage of play. It was a penalty, a scrum penalty, Wayne.
Under their own post, yes.
And they spotted the gap on the outside. Martis were asleep in defence. And some good interchange between Connor van Heeren and, of course, Egan van der Heeren. They're in for the first score.
Connor's taking the kick here. He can kick with both feet, this kid, so left or right doesn't really matter to him.
See what he does.
Oh, he's hit the post, the uprights.
Just hit the upright from a very difficult angle. But Hamilton's showing what they can do. This is going to be an absolute cracker. If you haven't done so yet, do us a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, share it with your world. This is going to be an absolute cracker. It's a little bit of a messy restart there. Louis Nell gives it to his forwards. Big hit on Dante Burger. Combination there of a double hit. Reese Fulford and Willem van der Merwe it was. Out it comes once again. Connor steps one, steps two, gives it out. Hamilton's want to throw the ball round here a little bit. That man just stopped there. Connor van Heeren. There's that left boot that you spoke about. Can't kick it with both. Back into Volmoer though. Mikael Volmoer. Unfortunately, another error, but dangerous play from the Martis as well. Craig Berry doing good work with his back line. Spotting the gap was Mikael Volmoer, and cheap, as that was close.
Yeah, very close. 2 missed chances. The Martis will say, listen, we got this. We've given them a little faster sleep, a little move, but we're back in the game here. This is the second scrum, so we'll see what the referee says. Who's going to go up, who's going to go down. To me, it looks like both packs are quite solid.
Yeah, it does look like it's quite a solid scrum. It's going to be a solid scrum. Hamilton's with a rather change of the setting, waiting for the hooker before they get in and set. Conditions absolutely perfect. No wind whatsoever to speak of. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute cracker. Of course, Hamilton's missing a couple of guys at the Western Province under 21s. Martis as well. It's a good scrum from Hammies. Louis Nell gives it a... Oh, what a cross kick. Can he find his man? That's perfect. Inside pass. Hamilton's. Lloyd Costa. He's under the sticks. The man with so much experience at such a young age was drafted up into the Currie Cup side. Lloyd Costa. Wow. But beautiful. Once again, Connor van Heeren kicks it over to Yazid Karim. shows a clean pair of heels for the defense. Martis once again asleep at the back. Lloyd Costa with a beautiful support line, and they're over under the post for another score.
Yeah, there's not a lot you could have done with that. That's an absolute perfect kick. These guys, they've got it on a string here. Connor van Eden, we've mentioned him a couple of times. I think the Martis will do well to neutralize him and then hopefully get back in the game here.
Martis caught out once again by the men from Sea Point. And that one is over. Adds the 2. Connor van Eden puts the men from Sea Point, the visitors, 12 points to 0 in the lead. The Maroon machine are in trouble. They're on the back foot here, Wayne.
Yeah, they got I'm sure they'll have a good comeback, but they got to get out the sheds here soon. Otherwise, it's going to not look pretty.
MC van Heerensmith, another deep kickoff onto Lloyd Costa. He gathers it pretty well, sends it back. It's a really good kick. There's a lot of distance on there, but it's gathered by it's LJ de Pre who gives it up to his number 8 of it, Marie, who shifted from the flank to the number 8 position. Captain now, Gift Lamini, runs into a wall of defense. The referee, Jadesweni, says no. Offside is the call. And the Martis have an opportunity here on the 10-meter line of Hamilton's to kick for post, and MC van Heerensmith has got a kick this one. Does he find touch? Yes, what a beautiful kick indeed. Wayne, we're going to see the first line out of the game, and it's already 12-0 and it's 7 minutes into it.
and I'll tell you what, both these packs, they've got decent locks. So the maul setup here has to be good, because the Hamiltons, they won't stand back. The question is, are they going to compete, or are they just going to hammer them? Let's see. Surely Matt Gray, he'll be the middle call. Up he goes. Big. Hammies doesn't compete. Good set by Martis. And off they go. Van Heeren at the back. Penalty advantage at the moment. Scrum is still going. Martis still going. The referee says play on. Oh, there's a little chip. Advantage. He's played the advantage. They're going to come back. Surely they're all again.
Yeah, a good option for the Martis. The set piece, a key part of their game plan. And of course, that one worked out quite well for them. And MC van Heerensmith asking for the ball. They're definitely going to set up another maul here, set up another line out. Maul defense got to be key here for Hamilton's tonight.
Yeah, and it's always one of those things. Do you contest, or you just hit the maul? And with like the Springboks, if you don't compete, you're just giving them free ball, so they can play 3 options: one at the front, one at the back, or just take the maul on. Let's see what Martis does here. Surely they know now it's going to go to the middle ball. And there we go. Van Heeren at the back. Again, a good setup. Splintering a little bit. Van Heeren still got it. Referee says just short. Matimo gets it. Try time, Martis. Yes, that's got it.
Matimo Manganye over for the score. The Martis hit back. That's 12 points to 5. Wow. We just spoke about the set piece. We just spoke about how dominant the Martis have been with their lineouts. We've seen it throughout the competition. And once again, a ball goes to the middle. Almost expecting it to go there to Matt Gray. And they set up another maul. It does eventually crumble up legally, says referee Jadesweni. But by that time, the ball has come out from full quick, very quick at the rucks. The young man, and he gives it off to the big front rower, and he's over for another score. MC van Heerensmith looking to add the points here. It seems like we're going to have some running rugby here tonight from both sides, and they want to score tries.
Yeah, they need to. Also, the bonus points, Martis, they need to get 5 points, so there's no points going for a win bonus here. We've got to get bonus points. The Hamiltons will be the same, so they all playing for positions in the top 6. And I know that half of these Hamilton's team, they're going to go overseas. They're going to go play in the France Club Champs starting on the 23rd of September in the Amateur World Club Champs. So they need to get as high as possible so that they can play the weaker teams, which will probably end up being either Villagers or Martis. So weaker, yes. That's an understatement. Connor van Eerden's got the ball.
Van Eeren with a kickoff. Gets it into the 22. It's gathered by CJ Marks there on the outside in the W of the kickoff defense, or kickoff, receiving the kickoff. Volmoor probably going to set up one of those trademark box kicks. It's part of the Martis system. And it's a big kick, not a lot of distance, but it is a big one. And that is advantage. Knock on to the Martis. Good line speed from Hamilton's, putting CJ Marks under pressure. Volmoor now just looking and directing traffic, slowing things down a little bit. But it is the Martis, and Van Eever takes the ball up. Probably another box kick loading here for Volmoor. And it is just a little bit too deep and flat into Lloyd Costa's hands. He kicks it back, and that looks like a beautiful kick. Wowza. If only we had the 50-22 rule here, that would have been a fantastic kick. But it's kicked back. Louis Nel, Mr. Experience, gives it to Connor van Eeren. Gets the ball back, a little bit wayward here for the boys, but Yazid Karim does get the ball back. Louis Nel's forced inside there. Oh no, actually he does manage to get the ball back. Hamilton's now setting up through the phases with their forwards. Nel swings it on, Van Eeren has it back. Here it comes once again. Hamilton's trying to make ground. Really good clean at the rucks there was Egan van der Rede. Still Hamilton setting up through the phases. Little box kick, spotted the space there. Louis Nel at Volmoor gathers, passes it to MCF van Heerden Smith inside his 22. But it was passed inside, you can't kick it out directly. Lloyd Costa, that's a high kick. Volmoor is under the ball. Van Heerden Smith, there's a lot of space outside. They decide to revert and go back to basics. What the referee says, yep, didn't release him in the tackle, so it's a penalty to the Martis. There was a lot of space on the outside which they didn't recognize, and it's not something that we normally see with the Martis.
Yeah, I think they want to play quickly, this Martis team, so they almost like they're a bit anxious just to get it wide. But I think once they settle this, it'll become easier. The moment it's just a bit of a touchy feeling game, but I'm sure once this team settles, same with Hamilton's. I mean, they had a cracker of a start. As the referee says, come guys, you need to speed it up.
A couple of weeks ago when I was on duty against Villagers, I spoke about the referee allowing the Martis that time to take their time actually to get to the line. And this time CJ not taking any prisoners here, telling them to keep going, and they do. Volmoor swings it out wide, Van Heerden Smith to Pre now, out wide. The big number 14 there, Jean-Marc Trichardt, sets it up, comes back to Van Heerden Smith. Gustafsson, what a carry, but he's being held up in the contact situation. Is that a maul? Yeah, it was a maul. Beautiful work by Hamilton's and the defense keeping him up. It's a beautiful carry to start with, but unfortunately for the Martis, the Maroon machine, just those little bit of unforced errors just creeping in your way.
Yeah, I think he was just on his own. So the Hammies, they got him. The front rowers, they need to be on his mates quickly. There's a couple of guys here that know each other very well. Aubrey Coetzee and Gustafsson. and as well as North Kia. These guys have played Varsity Cup as youngsters, played for Free State, played for UJ, played for all these clubs. So they should know each other well. I'm sure they'll have a beer afterwards. But it's the front rowers that need to do some work now.
Yeah, it all comes together with a castle, they say. It's beautiful weather, it's beautiful conditions here at the DC. The historical Danie Craven Stadium is 12 points to 7. 14 minutes into this game. The visitors leading. And Louis Nell, he's got the ball, puts it into the scrum. It's cracking there somehow. It does get it back. Inside pass, Lloyd Costa tries to cut through the defense. Still Hamilton's. All Hammies it is with the ball. Dante Berger with a carry there. Connor swings it out wide. Lloyd Costa, he has space on the outside. Just held there. It was Damien Rawstone who was held up there. Nonetheless, Hamilton's, they've got the ball back. Connor van Eeren swings it out wide to the inside center. Christian Zitzman. Good carry. Carried up inside the Martis half. Louis Nel goes digging. It's a short ball. That's Willem van der Merwe with the carry. Still available for Hamilton's. Van Eeren, another one of those cross kicks. That one has gone just too far. Unfortunately, didn't work out for them. But once again, the space is on the outside for Hamilton's. Good spot there. Ezekiel Nkopeni trapped on the inside. So there was a lot of space for Yazid Karim on the outside.
Yes, he made a good spot tackle earlier. I thought he was going to get concussed there, but he managed to survive. So I think at the moment that the Martis have stopped the storm that they ran into in the first couple of minutes. Van der Heever to throw the line out, 4-man line out.
That's a good throw. Out it comes. Van Eeren Smith. CJ Marks now passes it to Topley. Center partner today. No Waka Salan. They swing it out wide. He has space on the outside. They do spot it. LJ de Pre just gets caught up there. They're going to set it back up through the forwards now. MC Van Eeren Smith. It's actually going through the hands. Was it Reese Fulford? Van Eeren Smith. Out wide it goes. David Mare takes it up. It's a good carry. They would want quick ball here. Don't really get it. Matt Gray now carries strongly. The Marty stalwart. Van Eeren Smith. Out it comes. Fulford. Topley. Give Klamini with a beautiful line. Bumps off one. Eventually is brought down. Gustafsson. And apologies, it's Van der Heever actually. 4 more breaks. Snipes couldn't get through the gap. Still with the Marty. Some space on the outside. Now it's Gustafsson. He carries. He's brought down just outside of the 22. Van Eeren Smith swings it out, but it's a loose pass. Topley has to clear up. Hamilton's now pounces on the loose ball. Another one of those errors from the Martis. The ball needs to come wide. He has a lot of space outside for Hamilton's, but it gets taken up by the captain, Abri Kutsia. His co-captain, Louis Nel, Mr. Experience, puts it on the boot. Are they going to come back for the penalty? And good play, good setup from the Martis. They ran through the phases, tried spotting through the gaps, brought the play back, but just once again those errors just creeping in.
Yeah, that's three of them where the pass just either went behind the guys or in front, just a little knock on. The Martis, this time Topley, who's had quite a quiet game. He's a pretty good player, this kid. So just a little knock on, the referee says, and then there was a penalty for a high tackle, I think. Much of the game in the middle of the field, so there's no real dominance by either team.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a power struggle here in the first 20 minutes of this game. Is that a good kick? Yes, it is. Connor van Eeren brings play up just outside of the 22. Let's see if Hamilton's is going to maul now, Wayne. It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
I'm not a betting man, but I think that they might. They got 2 locks that are both 2 meters tall. Both of them come from this area. So Van der Merwe, he's a big lad. and I'll be very surprised if they don't maul. They're setting up with a 5-man line out, although there's no ripper, so I don't know that they actually will maul. Oh, they missed it. They messed it up.
Yeah, that one just didn't go as planned. Yes, they got very tall locks. Mika Cowley, who was first at Durban Rugby Club as well, went over to Hamilton's. He's also one of those targets, but Formal puts it on the boot. Van Eden is under it. Ngobeni chasing. It is knocked backwards. Karim cleans it up, gives it to Costa. Oh, that's a big high tackle, CJ Marks. That is trouble. Lucky, lucky, lucky. That's a yellow card for CJ Marks. Man has had an absolute cracker the past 2 games. Came on for Wako Salan when they played against the Villagers. Another one of those injured Martis. And now he's in the sin bin for a high tackle. Wow. It looked like a neck rip on my side, yeah?
Yeah, it's one of those ones where the instinct just takes over, and I would say that a yellow card definitely had to get that. These things happen. You see, the other day when Peter Steph-Toy went and had to go and sit down, he looked like he had just stolen somebody's sweets, and he got caught. But these guys will survive. There's no real intent there. It was just a reaction. So 10 minutes that he got to serve for his team.
Just the yellow card, says referee Jadizweni. Very experienced international referee as well.
Yeah,
It's a high tackle.
A little bit about my Ojide. He's a URC ref, but he studied at Martis. He did sports medicine. His dad was the Corsair's father at Simonsburg. And he blew the Currie Cup final in last year's Currie Cup. So a super lad. The guys were asking him where his alliance lies this week or this today, but he assured everybody that he's quite neutral.
Shwengile Jadizweni. Marty's native, but he's doing a fantastic job controlling this game. And the Marty's couldn't get the maul defense going. The Hamiltons now with good go forward ball with that maul. It's still the same maul, says referee Jadizweni. Good maul defense eventually from the home side. The Maroon machine on their toes. They are man short in the back line. Here come Hamiltons, and there's that man, Mika Cowley. He's a big unit, stays on his feet, stays in the fight. Probably the wrong direction there from the men from Hamilton SP, but here it comes again. Corner van Eren, steps 1, steps 2, spots a gap. Could need quick ball. Space on the outside. It's a good carry. Hamiltons just couldn't get the ball away. It's advantage now for the men from C Point. Penalty advantage, says the referee. Van Eren kicks it forward, but he's got an advantage there. So it's good stuff. Spotted some space at the back there. Hamilton just couldn't get the pass away there. They had an overlap. It was they were through the gap there with Christian Zetzman. Just couldn't get the chicken wing pass going.
Yeah, 3 on his outside. A little bit selfish there. But you could see it earlier that the Martis were very narrow. Obviously, they need to, being a man down, they need to really front up, make sure that Hemis doesn't go through the middle, which they've stopped. They've stopped them all. This is again a 6-man line out, so I'm sure they'll throw it, and there'll be a ripper coming out. They're double stacking them. There comes the ripper. Yep, maul set up. Splintered them. The Martis have splintered them, but I think it might be. The referee says no, not yet. They must be very close. Oh, what is he given? Held up. Knock on. Oh, the touch judge. I see the touch judge on the far end there. So Martis have taken the ball out because it's Hamilton's ball. Well, whatever happened there, that at least the Martis, they stopped the maul try. So that's 2 of them.
Yeah, it's 2 consecutive mauls now. But it does look like it's going to be a Marty's ball, actually.
Oh, there we go.
Assistant referee just changed the direction in which he held the flag. So the Marty's, that goes haywire! But it's kicked right at the back. Topley needs to gather it, but it's going to be a 5-meter scrum. to Hamilton's. Great pressure from the man from C point. The Martis just couldn't make that line out stick. And we spoke about the importance, Wayne, of making your set piece stick in this game. It's so important you can get that front foot ball, secure the ball first, and then try and get that front foot ball, get over the gain line, put yourself in a decent position to clear from your own 22. But it's Hamilton's on the attack. Showed some really good line speed there.
Yeah, they did. The main thing now is if Martis are going to take one of their forwards out, which makes them vulnerable in the front there. So let's see. They're keeping the scrum in, which gives them space on the outside, of course, to Hamilton's. Probably a little 8-9 will be giving him more space. The referee says no, hang on.
That could be a good option. 8-9, always a good option, but it is one of the Hamilton's boys there, and it's Lance Lambrechts. It's the first time we speak about him because he's been doing a lot of dirty work. He's not been doing a lot of carrying tonight, but he's been doing a lot of the dirty work. It's a weird, Wayne. Sometimes the forwards, they like to carry the ball, but they don't really like to clean the rucks and do all this dirty work.
Yeah, you got to be a special person to be doing that naturally. It doesn't come to everybody. Some guys, they are just born for it, like a tight head prop. You don't make tight head props, they're born like that, I'm sure they are. And it's the same with these guys who put their faces in that dirty places. Sometimes these guys, you get a center, and now I see everybody wants to play in the forwards with a 6 and a 7 man benches. So we might see some centers doing the same work as well, but it doesn't come easy to everyone.
No, indeed it doesn't. Coach Rob Olivier on the touchline in the coach's box, very animated, chatting up a storm with his assistants there. But it is Hamilton's. It's been all Hamilton's for the past, or for the majority of the first half. They've tried to attack, they've tried to hit the spaces, they've attacked it well. And the Martis, obviously with time being stopped now, CJ Marks has still got to stay longer in the bin. And sometimes pressure can get to you at this point, so the Martis need to defend this really well.
Yeah, if they can stop the Hammies out here, then they would have, with all this ball that Hammies has had in the attack, it's only 5 points difference, so they'll take heart from that. But this is crucial now. This score here, with 16 minutes to go, they got to stop the Hamiltons from scoring here, which will be a tricky affair because it's 5 meters out.
5 meters out, time is on, says referee Jadizweni. Hamilton's 5 meters away from the Martis try line. Can they go over for their third score of the game? That's a big shove from both sides, and here comes the push over. Advantage, says referee Jadizweni. The Martis under attack here. They break away, but it's going to be the forwards. I have a feeling the forwards are going to set up here, and they do. Still penalty advantage, says referee Jadizweni. Corner van here, and it comes out wide. But Lloyd Costa knocks it on, unfortunately, and it's going to be a penalty once again. And I have a feeling they might scrum down here again, Wayne.
Yeah, they'll have a go again, these guys. They have to have a go. It's just one of those things. And also they feel the dominance. It might also backfire on them because I think the ball just needs to come out to this Hammy's back line, get it out to the winger, even a cross kick from Conor van Eden, which will be a lot easier than taking on the Martis pack. They're not the smallest, and we saw their, I think, pressure just building on them.
Yeah, as we see one of the Martis men down, it looks like Captain Giftler Mini, who needs some attention there. Also in your shot you could see the Hamilton's bench just warming up just outside the goal line of the Maroon machine. You can't see them, but we can. They're sitting very close to us, the coaching staff of the Martis. Head coach Kabamba Floors with his assistant sitting here. It's a nervous period. And Hamilton's, they can smell blood here. It's almost like a shark smelling blood in the water.
Yeah, it's more like maroon blood. The Sharks got maroon blood here.
The Martis, they've got to fight through the next 6 minutes or so, still with 10 with a man short, 14 man. And the call is now, give Dlamini is good to go. We're going to have a scrum down Hamilton's. Like I said, as it stands currently with the logs, Hamilton's go top of the log. This their final game of the season. And of course, currently, the Martis, the most successful side in the Western Province history in terms of league titles, are going to be out of the playoffs for the first time in years.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that add to that, but you can see that the Varsity Cup, these varsity teams, even UCT, with the Varsity Cup, they lose all these players, and that just gives. Now that's a massive scrum by the Martis. As I said, this might backfire on them, and at this stage, Martis, you can never write these oaks off. The history they have behind them counts for a lot, and sometimes it's too much on these kids on their shoulders, but sometimes it counts in their favor.
Big scrum, Arno Gustafsson, Willem van der Heever and Matimu Maganye in the front row for the Martis. And unfortunately that one goes the way of the Martis. Good penalty there, that's kicked out by MC van Smith, and we've got a line out for the Martis.
Yeah, this is funny here. Just coming back to the Varsity Cup. So the Ikeys and the Martis, they lose out massively in the beginning of the year, where their players can't play, where it's a turnover to Van Heerden, who throws it wide. Inside, quick, Topley on him, inside chicken wing. In the corner goes the winger.
Yazid Karim in the corner. Damien Rostown. What a player. Spots the gap, hands off. Boom. Here we go. Little inside pass. Karim is in for the score. So they didn't make it count at the scrum, but they eventually got back the ball through a set piece that didn't go the Martis' way, and they're in for another 5 points at 17 points to 7 with a kick to come.
Yeah, again, set piece, just letting him down. Sometimes I wonder why these guys throw a back ball and just don't throw the front ball and win your line out. But then I'm not a rugby coach, so I won't know these things. But it just drives me nuts when you see this and the Oak throws the ball over the back. I'm not having a go at the hookers, it's just the corners. Just win the ball, boys, just win the ball. Anyway, Hamiltons have scored a really good try out wide. And there's a kick to come, Connor van Eeren on his right foot. I'm surprised he doesn't kick with his left foot from the side, but talented as he is, he probably knows what he's doing.
Connor van Eeren trying Martis to score twice. 2 converted tries will get them the lead here. But it's still a long way to go, 12.5 minutes left in this game. Connor van Eeren slots it. 2 points added, 19 points to 7. The men from Sea Point leading the charge at the Danie Craven Stadium. MC van Heerden Smith, he's got the ball in hand. Good kickoff, but it's a good take. Edwin Janssen. Louis Nell has got the ball there. It looks like a good counter rack. He couldn't fall on it. He was at the wrong side. It's offside by Captain Abri Kutsia. Of course, number 3. It's actually Vandre Norkia, who just dove onto the ball there. Took a dive, but it's from the wrong side. It's offside. And Van Heerden Smith looking to find touch. That's directly up. No, it's not out the back. That looked close, but it's going to be a 5-meter line out to the Martis.
The kicker will say, I planned it perfectly. 5 meters out. They got to get this line out right. They got Marco van Rijn as well, who's also a very good line-out jumper. Let's see where they go. Front ball. And more. The referee says obstruction.
Unfortunately there.
Coach Killer.
Coach Killer. Willem van der Heever joining it from the side. It's illegal, says the referee. Connor van Eerden's got the opportunity now to get some distance between his own try line and the Maroon machine. With 9 minutes 40 seconds left in this first half. It's a good kick. Brings play up to the 10-meter mark. And it is Aubrey Kutsia has got the ball. Hopefully he can find his jumpers here. Mika Cowley, one of them that's in that lineout, a short lineout, 4-man. See what they do with this one. They do go up, it's contested, but comes down Louis Nell. That's going to be a big carry. Dante Burger. Swung out wide, Van Eeren. Yes, trouble. No, it's not. Zitzman, he gets caught. The ball is spread loose, but it's knocked on by Hamilton's. And another one of those unforced errors, escaping, or forced errors really, because of the line speed of the Martis.
Yeah, well, good, very good. The Martis, again, the Hamilton's just forcing the passes, just trying to force this game, the speed of the game up. Just a mention of this Dante Burger. This kid is 19 years old. I keep referring to him as kids because yes, he's 19 years old, but he's built like a brick house, this man. Where do you know where he's from? No, I don't know. Dante.
We're probably going to have to ask Coach Andries, because he's part of that under-20 squad as well. But it's beautiful to see some of these under-20 players making the cut, coming up to senior rugby. It's just going to help them and boost their careers even further and going abroad as well. You never know what can happen overseas. That scrum down to the Martis. Good scrum. Comes out immediately and it's taken up now. CJ Marks back on the field. Gives it a Topley. Is it a knock on? Yes. Says the referee, Jadisweni. Unfortunately, once again, it doesn't go the Martis' way. That's the 4th knock on. Wow. Coach Killer.
Yeah, we can't say much about it, except we'll have another scrum, boys.
Beautiful conditions here at the DC. 19 points to 7 minutes or so left in this first half. Coach Rob Olivier and his team from Hamilton in the lead by 19 points to 7. Of course, we want to say thank you to our sponsors. It's Thorpe Table View, Suzuki and Aval. Thank you so much. That is the Western Province Super League A. That's a massive game here at the DC. Hamilton, Sea Point Rugby Club, leading the Maroon machine 19 points to 7 on their own yard. That scrum not good, says referee Jadisweni. They're going to have to reset here. It's back to a full complement. Like I said earlier, CJ Marks back on the field. 6 minutes to go in this first half. What a beautiful game of rugby it's been.
Yeah, it's been really entertaining. Small unforced errors by Martis, which is just not, it's kept them out of the game really. Some good defense, and then just a little turnover which got Hamilton's in the game. Those first 2 tries, I think that set up the game for Hammy. So a bit of a clawback for Martis. Big scrum again. They can get the scrum going. It looks good set. It's a good set. Both teams go straight up.
Yeah, and unfortunately, both teams go up. And the one team's got the ball. Usually, the other team gets penalized. It's taken quickly by Connor van Eeren. Did spot a gap, but referee Jadisweni says no, it wasn't on the correct mark. And they're going to have to come back. Surely he's going to kick this one for touch. About 5.5 minutes left in this first half. Right here at the DC. Beautiful conditions for some club rugby. If you didn't do it yet, hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, you can go to our website, www.clubrugbylive.co.za. And you can follow us on our socials. It's at Club Rugby Live. That's one word. Or you just need to spell it as one word. At Club Rugby Live on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, which is now called X. On, yeah, we've got We've got it all. We've got it all. Inside the Martis half now. Aubrey Kutsia. Can he find his jumper? No. That's back with the Martis. Wallafarayafa makes a lot of ground. But eventually it's come back out on the Martis side. It's good line speed from Hamilton's. Looked like a little knock on there, but the referee didn't spot it. CJ Marks does knock it on. That's the 5th one, and that's his 3rd of the match. CJ Marks just knocking it on. Very animated to our right here, Wayne. Coach Craig Barry, of course, works very closely with the backs. Head coach Kabamba Floors, coach Rob Olivier at the bottom of the touchline shouting some instructions as well. Coaches getting involved. It's a good atmosphere with some good support in here as well. 4 minutes left, 19 points to 7. We've seen 1 yellow card from the man. CJ Marks knocked it on quite a few times, but it is Hamilton's once again with a scrum.
Yeah, very, very interesting to see now if they get another scrum penalty, because normally the team that gets the ball under their foot, the opposition gets penalized. So if they stand up again, it's one of those things, the referee's interpretation, and that's his call, it's not our call. Good scrum on both sides, going side on. Coming out wide, little grubber to the fullback here. Goes straight down. Good clean out by the 7 flanker. Martis is setting it up. Looks like it. Yeah, it was a shoulder tackle. I was about to call it, but then, and it was.
Willem van der Merwe, the guilty party. Just a little bit of an eye shot there. No real question of whether it was foul play or not. Just slipped up in the contact. MC van Heeren Smith does clear his lines. But Louis now with a kick, he had the option of the inside pass. There was a lot of space available and he just didn't take it. So decision making's got to be key in this game as well, Wayne.
Yeah, I think even if they just kept more possession of the ball, they seem to kick it quite a lot. I'd like to play some more and have some more just phases, at least phases. Van Heerfer with a throw in. Matt Gray with a little knock onto the back. The hooker takes the ball. Another turnover at the line out. That's 2 turnovers already. Here we go. Hamilton's putting up some phases here. Let's see how they do. Ball goes nowhere. Scrum half again. Little tap through. Full mood at the back. He's going to have a run. There he goes. All the way straight through. Has he got any support with him? Yes, no one. He doesn't need support. He's just Martis. Oh, the referee says nope. The clean out was good. Turnover to Hamilton's. Will they get out of their 22? They're going to have a little run and they knocks it on. No, now the advantage has gone to Martis' way.
Yeah, Martis, good passage of play.
It's just one of those things. When you get the ball turnover, just hoof it out of your 22, which is a massive turnover. But Volmer, this kid is he can play. Him and Colin van Eden probably look the same, little sidestep, trap here, trap there, and away they go. So it's nice to see these kids play.
Yeah, it was. There's a little bit of a mistake there by Yazid Karim, unfortunately. I fully agree with you, Wayne. You get the ball, you've got some space, you kick it out. Especially if you're leading 19 points to 7. You don't want to get the Martis, you don't want to give them a sniff of your 22. You want to get them out and playing from their own half. So unfortunately there for Hamilton's, but also unfortunate for the Martis. Just couldn't put it together there. Really good scramble defense by Hamilton's, and they back on it. But Volmoor, a man who just sniped right through the entire Hamilton's defense. He's going to put the ball into the scrum. It's a good scrum, both sides. Once again, there's a lot of pressure on that tight side of the Martis, but CJ Marks takes it up into the 22. They go, setting it up with the forwards now. Matt Gray, good carry once again. Just almost knocked it on there. Then the Martis was Willem van der Heerfer. He's still going 5 meters from the Hamilton try line. Marco van Rijn. Out it comes again, De Wet Mare. Another one of those good carries. They need quick ball to the Martis. Full Moore. Van Heeren Smith with a cross kick. That's beautifully done by the home side. Wow. And that's going to be it for the first half. 19 points to 12 with a kick to come. The Martis fight back. The mighty Martis fight back to go in the corner. Wow. That was beautiful stuff by Jean-Marc Trichardt, stepping inside and going over.
He says to Connor, what you can do, I can also do. So the two of fives here, putting the ball on a string, playing two lovely kicks to the corners, which resulted into tries. So with a kick to come, 19-12, maybe 19-14. I think the Martis will still think that they've got a very good chance here. So Hamilton's, that mistake that they made there by not kicking the ball out and knocking it on, that cost him dearly.
Yeah, MC Van Heeren Smith, good cross kick and a good finish by Jean-Marc Trichardt. MC Van Heeren Smith strapped up with that right leg on the knee. He's going to try and add some 2 points here. Make it a 5-point game. Comes forward, it's a good strike. Let's see what the flags say. It's up and it's over. 2 points added, 19 points to 14 at the Danie Craven Stadium as the Martis go in through the tunnel. And yeah, it's halftime at the DC. That's a beautiful game indeed. That's 19 points to 14. That's game on from here. We've got 40 to go. You need to go nowhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the live action, and just before we get to that, just want to remind you guys that you can tune in to the set piece with Lucian Kibido, JP Kellerman and Thurlow Peterson. That's going to follow this game. It's going to be live on YouTube and on our Facebook page. If you haven't done so yet, go to our Facebook page right now, give us that like, and also hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. If you hit that subscribe button now, it's gonna be absolutely free. You don't need to pay for anything. We bring you all the action. As we see the teams back on, the coaches have had their say. Coach Rob for Hamilton's, and then of course Craig Barry and Kabamba Flores for the Martis. There is a couple of changes there, or not changes, a change in gear it seems. Somebody's wearing the number 24, just going to try and find out who it is. It's wearing the number 24 jersey, but it's Connor van Eeren kicking from your screen, from right to left. 40 minutes left in this game. It's 19 points to 14. What a game we have on our hands here, Wayne.
Yeah, I see Johnny Ter Blanche, he's gone on, but we don't know for who. Number 23, probably a flanker or maybe a back. I think he's a back, isn't he?
Yeah, Johan Ter Blanche, the number 23, he's on. We're trying to just make sure who he's replaced in the Hamilton's lineup. It looks like Christian Zitzman that's gone off the field, the inside center for Hammies. We're actually waiting on the referees to come out and do their thing. The coaches have had their say. And here comes CJ, as we know him. Schwengile Jadizweni. Marty native.
Definitely. It's not often you have the players out before the referees. So Connor van Eeren going to kick off. Martis has stacked them up 4.
Connor van Eeren with a left boot now. It's a big hit on each other there. It's two Martis players running into each other. But it is a competition, it's a fight. It was a maul, says the referee Jadizweni. It's good defense by Hamilton's, and they've got the first scrum of the half. Martis starting slow once again.
Yeah, I see Van der Heever, he's got jersey number 24, so the two jerseys obviously been torn, ripped apart.
Willem van der Heever, the Martis hooker, is wearing the number 24 jersey. No changes in the back line as yet. Still the same, except, no, it's not. Johan Ter Blanche is on the flank. Somebody's gone off there for Hamilton's. So it was a 6-2 split that they went with. And he's wearing a back's jersey. Johannes Ter Blanche packing down the flank. It looks that way. Out it comes Connor van Eeren, inside pass. That comes out again, but it's knocked on. Unfortunately, a penalty, says the referee, and he's going to want to have a chat. That's another yellow card, says the referee. This time it's Ezekiel Ngopeni, the winger. Once again, the Martis lose another player. There was no clear attempt for an intercept. He knocked the ball down, says referee Jadizweni. He's going to spend 10 minutes in the bin. And Connor van Eeren's going to kick for the line out. Probably one of those mauls coming again here with Mika Cowley, one of the jumpers. And of course, Willem van der Merwe, the Martis, their discipline just not there tonight.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he went for the intercept, but I think his arms were too short. So Hamilton's got a 5-man line out here. 4-man and a ripper. So they're going to maul off a 4-man. That's quite interesting. Yep, there they go, 4-man maul. Quite, this is probably Heinkrich here who's put this maul onto them, going straight over. Referee says just short.
Just short, still Hamilton's, all Hamilton's now. It's a tackle, says referee Jadizweni. Louinel goes digging for the ball. It comes out eventually. It is Van der Merwe who gathers it. Backwards they go, but still Hamilton's on the attack. Here to set it up now to Blanche with the headgear. He takes it up
On his own.
on his own, yes. And Abri could see the captain. He sets it up once again. Connor van Heeren snipes. There's a gap. Gives it to Lloyd Costa. It's a beautiful defense by the Martis. Scrambling, did they? But it's going to be a try for Nick Robeck. Over. What a beautiful running line by a prop forward. And a over for another score. And that's the bonus point for Hamilton's. That's their fourth try of the game. 24 points of 14. Taking full advantage, Wayne, of the one-man advantage in the defensive line. The Martis have got some work to do.
Yeah, they got a mountain to climb now. But again, good, nice short running by the centre, and then also Connor van Heeren, who's having a cracker of a game. This kid can do no wrong today. Just nice short line straight towards the touchline, and then brings it in. Nick Robeck, also a Bosch boy there, going out thinking he's a winger. He's probably lost the one on the next to the other one, but these guys can all play.
Yeah, they can play, and this man taking the kick, he can play. Connor van Heeren, Ronde Bosch boy, man who played at scrum half and fullback at school, currently wearing the number 10 jersey for Hamilton's. That's a good kick, it's a good strike. Raises the flags. 2 points added. 26 points to 14. A 12-point game with 35.5 minutes left to play. MCF van Heeren Smith rushing back to take the kick. We've got a game on our hands here. The visitors leading. Lloyd Costa inside his 22. What's he going to do? He's going to run. This man is full of running. It's set up just outside of the 22 of Hamilton's, but unfortunately for the try scorer, it's just held on to the ball, and the Martis have the penalty. Good work by Captain Gift Lamini.
Yeah, very good. I see also the player Yannick Marais has gone onto the field, number 17. Martis have got to go to the corner now, go score a more try, and get back in the game. Otherwise, this is going to be way too much for them.
Yannick Marais, who's replaced the tight head prop, Matima Manganye. He's off the field with the home side. All the pressure on the Martis. Does look like a tactical replacement there. Probably picked up a little injury. And here come the Martis and that maul. Good maul defense from Hamilton's. Pushing them backwards. It's going to be a call of use it, and it is. The referee made the call already. He's through the middle, so they've got to use it. Full moor, MC van Heeren Smith. Oops, unfortunately. It goes up begging for the home side, the Maroon machine. And just a little bit of the boys didn't get a chance to say hello there to one another. So Connor van Heeren just saying hello there to Jean-Marc Trichard. And unfortunately, as he gathered the ball, he just stepped out wide. So once again, forcing things out wide. There was a lot of space on the open side as well, just to try and secure the ball. And Hamiltons have got this line out, which they take and they clear. Good stuff to Blanche. Van Heeren, Louis with Nel with a box kick, does fine touch, but brings play just outside of the 22. Probably felt that he didn't have the option of Connor van Heeren, but a little bit of relief for Hamilton's with the Martis. They've got to get this, they've got to fix this.
Yeah, I also thought the Hamiltons, they played 2 more phases, just give the kickers some chance, but they played it straight back, 15 meters back, and then made the kick. Up goes Matt Gray, little around the corner, full move, out the back to the, there goes Topley. I haven't seen much of him. They got to let him go. Martis are going to go the same way, around the corner. There we go. Big tackle. Looks like he's missed it. Martis is setting up here for a little birdie, which means they're going to play their pod. Matt Gray always carries nicely, nice body position. Looks like to play the blind. Nope, they're coming the same way. That's Van der Heever. carries well, still goes, sets it up.
Yeah, it's good work. Volmoor has to go digging for the ball. They're still coming the same side. De Wet Maree. He's carrying strong. Good support play by Yannick Maree. The referee says penalty. To Blanche. Not rolling away. Martis. They've got a penalty right in front of the sticks, and they are going to call for a scrum, and somebody is down with an injury. Needs a little bit of attention there. It looks like Reese Fulford that's down there at the moment.
Easy, yeah, definitely. I just was hoping the ref would give a little bit of advantage. He blew the ruck very quickly, but it seems that the lock's up. He's ready to go. He's not coming off.
Big forwards. Marty's going to use it now. Just a Hamilton player is also needing some attention there. It's big Mika Cowley that needs some attention. Also one of those young guns. There's a lot of space on the blind. They've got it covered with Karim, and it does look like it's Lloyd Costa is on the end there. Yes, I just feel
the Martis, they really got to get the act together here. Just the scrum is so vital now. They got to get on the board. Even just a push over try, penalty try, it'll work them wonders.
It is a good scrum, but Volmoor eventually gets it. Out it comes. Van Heeren Smith takes it up. It wasn't held in the tackle. Almost at the line, but it's good defense. Once again, picked up. Volmoor goes digging for it once again. They're going to use the forwards. Fulford, man who just received some attention. To the open side. I think that's the wrong decision. A lot of defenders waiting for it. It's MCF Van Heeren Smith and we call Volmoor directing traffic. Using their forwards. Kev Tlamini now. Good carry. Stop. Just short of the line. 4 meters away. There's space on the outside. Topley swings it out. Alzheimer Prayers in the corner. That's a try for the Martis. Eventually they get there and they get the 5 points that they so duly deserve with the pressure that they've been keeping on the Hamilton's defense. So good work by the Martis. Good fight back.
Yeah, good. Also, just a bit of patience there. I thought they lost it when they just gave it to the single runner. But the front row did really well to retrieve the ball. And again, just patience on the ball, patience coming around the corner, and then one long pass and in the corner. So 19-26 at the moment with a kick to come. This game is still, we're going to get some bonus points here, either way.
Yeah, it's going to be a big last couple of minutes, and unfortunately for Reese Fulford, he's got to leave the field. And MCF Van Heeren Smith, he's got the ball ready. Reese Fulford leaving the field. Thijs Kitshoff is on in the number 19 jersey. It's a good kick. MCF Van Heeren Smith adds the extras. And we have got a game on our hands. It's a 5-point ball game. 26 points to 21. It is now 28 minutes to play in this match. Still the men from Sea Point Hamilton. They are leading the charge. And just a reminder, Marty scored with 14 men on the field as Ezekiel Ngubeni is still off for the yellow card. Once again, Suzuki Stellenbosch, we want to say thank you to you for sponsoring this game. Our proudly sponsored by Suzuki Stellenbosch. It's LJ de Pre. He set it up, but now it's the new man, Kitshoff. He takes it up, and Volmoor using his forwards, trying to get an angle for his box kick, but Kev Tlamini carries well indeed. And here it comes now. Spots a gap or two. Lloyd Costa goes up, but just couldn't gather it, but comes out. Corner Van Heeren now steps 1, steps 2. He's set it up. but it's a loose ball. The Martis pounce on it. Full moor now. He has a lot of space out wide. Give Lamini, carries. Once again, if they get the ball out wide, there's trouble. They do eventually, but it's straight out in the touch. Just rush there, MC van Heeren Smith. Good idea, just the execution just didn't go their way as they go back to a full complement. The Martis got to take their chances here.
Yeah, the idea was very good. You could see also there were no real players on the outside, so a little cross kick, and it's something that's happening quite a lot in even the big test rugby. The cross kicks are very good. You watch the French team; they are amazing with this.
We see another change there for Hamiltons. It's Ries van Eden coming on. It's Vandre Norkier. Actually, it's Nick Rubek that's gone off the field. And Abri Kutsia, he's going to try and find his jumper, which he does. It comes out of Louis Nel, setting it up, but it's swung out wide. Van Heeren, out it comes down. It's a really fast winger there. Egan van Reede taking it up. Tablanche carries, finds support, but it's a loose ball. Mika Cowley now. He's got a hold of the ball. Yeah, still do it. Still available for Hamiltons. Louis Nel, stalwart of Western Province Rugby. Connor van Heeren. Out it comes to Yazid Karim. That looked high to me. He swung around by Matt Gray. Van Heeren. Oh, he runs into MC van Heeren Smith. Still Louis Nel. Their forwards picking it up now. Vandre Norkier. That looks... No. It's good, says the referee. Louis Nell's got to get the ball out. Up again with the forwards. That was Willem van der Heever. But it's turnover by the Martis. And there's space on the outside. They've got to get the ball through their hands. CJ Marks to forward. That looked forward. But it's play on, says the referee, but it eventually knocked on by Alzey Dupree. How the officials missed that. That was a clear forward pass from Mikael Voormoer, and the Hamiltons will feel it's justice. But nonetheless, quick turnover by the Martis. And once again, one of those errors is creeping in as we see another change there. Siasanga and Kobelanga coming on for Willem van der Heever.
Yeah, you can see also the intensity has risen a couple of notches here. You can hear the guys on the field. The intensity has definitely come alive here. Martis know that they're in the game, and Amis, they know that they're in for the fight. So definitely the communication skills have gone up.
Yeah, we see just at the bottom outside of your picture, we can see the bomb squad for Hamilton's warming up. That's Friedel Weich. And looks like Ricky Nguabara is warming up as well. Another old Marty plying his trade out in Sea Point for Hamilton. Louis Nel, he's going to feed the scrum. 23 minutes left in this match. 26 points to 21 is the score. Hamilton and Van Eden on the left boot this time. That's a beautiful kick, but Ngobeni just about does enough to get the ball back, and Alzey Dupree kicks it back into the hands of Van Eden, who swings it out wide. Lloyd Costa, this is a dangerous man on the counter attack, but he's brought down by his opposite number. It looked like a tackle to me, but the referee says no, play on. It's Mika Cowley now, carries strongly once again. Van Eden kicks it. Oh, no, Voormoer keeps it in. MC van Heeren Smith returns the kick. It's a lot of distance on it, so he just kicked it back in. And Lloyd Costa, shots down, a shot's down. The Hamilton's boys standing still, but it's kicked forward. All the pressure on the Martis at this point. Abrikutsia does absolutely brilliantly. But the referee gives a penalty, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, Hamilton just... They forgot the rules there. They forgot the rules, Wayne. If it slows down, you can play it.
Yeah, I think they were so shocked they just went and stopped. But there was also the whole front row that was in the front there, so maybe it was just a bit of slow motion there.
Wowza. What an opportunity for Hamilton's it was. Missed opportunity. Ries van Eden is keeping his hands up there. Thought that he was offside. As soon as the ball is touched, you are able to play. There's a couple of men down there. Captain Abri Kutsia for the away side, as well as the new man on the field, your Hunter Blanche, also struggling a bit. And then we've got also just here the crowd just being lively here, the guys supporting them, the Martis. Jean-Marc Trichard, it does look like he's going to be coming off as well. Yes, it is, it's confirmed. Kate Croy, he goes onto the field. And SP van Heerden is going to replace Mikael Volmoer. He's had a stellar season, from Varsity Cup to winning USA, and then of course here in the league as well. So the subs being made by the coaching staff, and it looks like the bomb squad getting ready to come on for Hamilton as well. Of course, Kate Croy was going to slot in on the wing. He might just slot in at fullback, and LJ Dupree will move to the wing. Yep, it does look like Kate Croy will go back to his primary position at fullback, and LJ Dupree will play on the wing. It's a good touch finder there by MC van Heerden Smith. And we've got another set piece for the Martis. Kev Tlamini just relaying the message as we see the bomb squad coming on now. Friedel Weich, and of course another former Marti, Ricky Nguapara. They're going to replace Vandre Norkie as the one player coming off. And it seems like Mika Cowley will also leave the field. Is it? No. At this point, it's not. Martis, they break through with a new man. Thijs Katsov gives it out. There's space on the outside. Van Heerden Smith swings it out of Marks. Unfortunately, it's knocked on. It's knocked on by Nkubelanga. And another opportunity goes a begging for the home side.
You always got to expect the ball, and I know he wasn't, but it's just one of those small errors again. Probably the biggest mistakes they've made is not just getting their hands on the ball. I feel sorry for the hooker, but really you need to catch the ball there, be awake. Martis, just the coach is calling for it to go wide. Just give a long pass.
Just want to confirm that it was Willem van der Merwe who was substituted. Mika Kali wearing the number 4 jersey still on the field there. And somebody is getting some treatment.
One of the Hamilton's guys. One of the Amy's guys. We can't see the number.
But wow. It's Hooker Abri Kutsia, the captain. And he must be physically drained. And he's going to be substituted immediately. Jaco Fourie is going to make his way onto the field. And it is unfortunate for the Martis. They've been making a lot of crucial errors at the wrong times here, Wayne. Yeah. And that could potentially, with 18 minutes to go, that could potentially be not only a coach killer but a game killer.
Yeah, it's one of those days. Listen, they still have a chance. Hamilton's also, they got to get back in one score. I don't think it's enough. Hammy's got to go score again. Otherwise, the Martis might just take it away from them. So, scrum on the 22, right in the center of the field. Hammy's ball, putting the ball in. Connor van Eden on the left-hand side. Are they going to go left? I probably think they go to the right-hand side. It's easier for the kicker to go. Martis scrum. And this is where Martis have been, besides the first scrum, been quite dominant. They They're going to go for the corner here. It looks like it. If I look at the hooker running away, I'd have another scrum if I was them. They're going to take poles. All right, they're going to go for poles.
Yeah, I think they just want to get within 3 points. Hamilton's defense has been really good on the mauls as well for the Martis. So good decision by Captain Gift Lamini. The call was actually made right or to our right here by Kabamba Flows, an experienced player and coach as well. So it's a good option. It's straight in front of the poles. There's 17 minutes left. You get the 3 points, you get the ball back as well. So there's still plenty of time. MC van Heeren Smith, he's going to try and add the extras for the home side. Van Heeren Smith, that's a good kick, adds the extras, or adds the 3 points. Apologies, that's 26 points to 24. It's a 2-point ball game as we see Michael Meyering coming on to the field as well. Looks like he's going to be replacing Louis Nel, so that means Connor van Ehren's going to go into, probably most likely going to go into the scrum off position and play from there. Michael Meyering was of course a big center and fly off, so it's interesting to see what he's going to do. It's a good kickoff by Van Eeren. It's a hanging kick. Oh, both players went up. It's a good call by referee Zadizweni. Both competing for it in the air. It's a good contest, says the referee. And the Martis once again using their forwards. Hamilton's trying to get off the line quickly. It looks like one of those signature box kicks once again. That's a good kick. That's a good hanging kick. They couldn't gather. Hamilton's backwards, says the referee, but it's gathered by the Martis. They've got to swing it out wide. There's a lot of space on the outside. Van Heeren Smith. That's good work done by the Wetmare. Topley now. And he's brought down. Once again, it comes out for the Martis. Van Heeren, that's Gift Lamini. Kubelanga, Van Heeren, CJ Marks, spots a gap, he's not held in the tackle, it's good work, CJ Marks, big inside centre, wide it comes, and Kubelanga, straight through the gap, beautiful pass, over they go, the Martis score, an absolutely gorgeous try, beautiful play by the Maroon machine. What a pass, Wayne. What a pass. The timing of the pass. Wow, wow, wow. MC van Heeren Smith. You've got to watch him. He's brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know where this boy comes from, but the hooker there, he's just made up for that knock on. He said, "Sir, coach, back me. I'll score. I'll fix it myself. Don't you worry." And he scored a brilliant try for a hooker under the poles. And again, the 3 points earlier, I would have thought go for the corner, but now they know they're ahead. And it might be a 6-point game, or is it a 5-point game? Yeah, 5 points. So, but this flyer here is brilliant. I think both flyers have been very good today.
Yeah, both fly-offs have been controlling the match perfectly. But it is the Martis. 29 points at 26. 14 and a half minutes left. MC van Heeren Smith. He wants to add the extras, which he does. It's a 5-point ball game. The Maroon machine in front. 31 points to 26. Then they've got the bonus point now, as well as Hamilton's. Still within 7 as well, so that's 2 points to them as it stands. As we see another one of the Hammies players being forced off the field. But it's a deep kick off. Kate Croy, who returns the kick. That's a good kick. What's going to happen? That's a quick throw in. Lloyd Costa. He beats one. Goes on the blind side once again. Hamiltons want to attack. They want to run the game here. Connor van Eeren has slipped into that number 9 position. That's Friedel Weich with a big carry. It's Mika Kali that's coming off the field, it seems. He's got a bit of an injury. He had a little bit of a knock. Is it him? Just gonna make sure. No. That's a good. Oh, that's not a good kick. That's directly into touch by Conor van Heerden. One of the very rare mistakes that he's made today. And for Hamilton's, they've got to just be patient, and they've got to work. At 12 minutes a lot of time in this game, and for the Martis you could say the same thing. Game management essential.
Yeah, also the main players of the Hamiltons, their big guns seem to have left the field now. The captain, the hooker, the two locks, the one big flanker, both front rowers, the starting front rowers. So this is actually the flanker, I think. Yeah, it's the youngster flanker that's come off the field here. Martis have won the line out the back. Short ball, big hits coming same side, quick ball on the outside. Here we go. Groy goes on his own, and he's gone straight through everyone. He's going to score under the poles.
Kate Groy scores under the post for the Martis. They've just made a sub, taken off Conor van Heerden, and they've brought on Jaco Geldenhuys, and the Martis once again opening up Hamilton's. 36 points to 26 is the score currently. Wowee, what a difference a halftime team talk has made to this team. The Maroon machine absolutely firing at this point. Then MC van Heerden Smith has got another easy kick, wants to add another 2 points. Hamilton's, they were in this game all the way on the charts the entire time, and a little bit of unforced errors just creeping in. We see David Marais. No, it's actually the big man Matt Gray. Must the experience that's come off there for the home side. I think there was another sub on the Hamilton side as well. Yeah, Enko Martins is on the field. I just want to see who he's replaced at this point, but that's going to be a tight affair. Still a lot of time left. 38 points to 26, 12 points the game. Lloyd Costa gets us underway with a deep kickoff, but it's gathered by the Martis. Big number 8 of it, Marais, who's also got the tape there around the head. Carried up once again. Thijs cuts off. It's going to be another box kick.
Yeah, definitely you heard the call, which means he's going to kick it high. It's like my pitching wedge. This actually goes a lot higher than my pitching wedge. You can hear the calls from the touch. So Martis, they got to control the game now. 38 points, 10 minutes to go. I don't put it past the Hamiltons, but they got to score 3 times to get into this game.
Actually, just 2 converted tries will get them the lead here. Yes. So just 1 substitution there. Had some bum keys there that's gone on, and CJ Marks the man to give away. Mika Cowley is another one of those jumpers that they want to get the ball to, and he does. It's not pretty, but it doesn't need to be. Out it comes. Karim Tuta Blanche carries hard. Takes the contact in the midfield. That's a big flat ball. Off the boot. It's open. Says the referee. And unfortunately, big number 21, Jaco Geldenhuys, wasn't on his feet. Tackled the man without the ball, says referee Jadi Zweni. And yeah, they are going to go for poles, Wayne. Yeah. They're going to try and add the extras to put it out of reach. Apologies. And just waiting with the kicking tee to get on there. The SNC coaches running the water and the tea tonight. As we see the big number 18 for
Burton.
Yes, for Martis. Amar Burton. He's coming on the field as well. He's going to replace Arno Gustafsson in the front row. MC van Heerden Smith. Straight kick basically in the middle, but it's still 45 meters from this angle. Kicks it, that's a beautiful strike. That's over. Raises the sticks, adds the 3. 41 points to 26. Oh my word. What a game we've had thus far. There's still a lot of time left. 8 minutes left on the clock here. Wow. Beautiful stuff. Cuts off. It's a good take. It's out in the air, so it's available. Out it comes. Vanier and Smith. Umkize. And he's brought down just outside of his 22. They can't kick it directly out. It is a big up and under. Lloyd Costa gathers. Out it comes. Hamilton's setting it up in the midfield. Big prop forward now. Guapara. Karim puts it on the boot. That should have been the wrong option, I would say. And Kate Croy just lets it run into touch. He trusts his set piece, so he trusts his guys to get the ball. Yeah, trusts Sia and Gobelanga to find his jumpers. 6 or 7 minutes left in this game. 41 points at 26. Ideally, you would want, as Hamiltons, you would want them to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, keep the position, at least have a try. But he just handed them to on a plate. The referee says, come, let's get going. The youngster here, the number 21, wants to have an earful. Best he just focus on the game. Let's go.
Now referee judges Zweni. That looked skew. That looked very skew. And indeed, Hamilton's going to have a scrum down on the 15-meter line. That's the option that they take. And unfortunately, you know, if it was straight for the first 5 meters or in the vertical, then it would have been a legal throw. Unfortunately, it just went a begging. We've got 6 minutes left and anything can happen. I mean, Hamilton scored 2 tries within the first 6 minutes of the game, so it is possible. Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot of willpower, a lot of grit.
It's possible, but highly unlikely. I can't see this Martis just giving this lead that they've got away. There's too much pride for these boys here. The Hamiltons have started off absolutely dominated the first half, and then second half has been all Martis.
It's a good work. Good work on the ground. SP van Heerden. A lot of pressure on Jaco Geldenhuis. Johan ter Blanche now. He carries well. But Gift Lamini rattles him down. Out it comes. Karim swings it out to his partner. And it's knocked out into touch. Good cross defense by the Martis. And unfortunately, Enko Martins just knocks the ball into touch. And Gift Lamini, he said no, he wants the scrum. He doesn't want the line out. That's the option he's going for. The referee, Judges Wayne, he's just calling them up. Speeding the game up, yeah. It's been a constant thing with this Marty side, taking their time to get to the set pieces. But Hamiltons must be kicking themselves. They had a beautiful lead going into it, and the Martys just kept going, just kept within their system, knew what they needed to do, kept their shape. An absolutely beautiful comeback.
Yeah, and also they kept the belief. I've seen it with this team. They never give up. They might have a bit of a stutter here and there, but these kids, they know they back themselves, and also the tradition that they have behind him, it weighs on them, but it also makes them play well. That's an impressive scrum. The referee says no, we're coming back this way. Again, this gift led well by this captain Gift Lamini. He's a monster of a man. He always keeps a smile, very vocal, but what a leader they've got in him.
Yeah, Gift Lamini was led from the front. But then again, Wayne, this is a team sport and everybody is just playing their part and just bringing it daily. For a team or a squad that's 90% full of guys that started the season last year in November in the off-season / pre-season for the Varsity Cup, played through the Varsity Cup, through the start of the league, didn't take weeks off like the other varsities like Ikes and UWC did, kept on going, and they absolutely are doing the business when it matters. The Maroon machine. And SP van Heeren feeds the scrum with 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes left to go. It's backwards, but Topley gathers, he's brought down eventually. And it's held up, it's holding on. But in from the side was Mkhize. And ideally, they do not want to concede another try here. They do not want to get Hamiltons to be within the 7 points.
And they want to give him a sniff here, otherwise the Amis will... Oh, that's a brilliant kick, right in the corner.
Lloyd Costa, another man who's got provincial experience.
He's from the farming community up there in the Beaufort West area, part of the Costa family. Very big rugby name. I think he's from St Andrews. He played his rugby at St Andrews, so from the Eastern Cape. They make them strong at the back there, but also have lots of rugby sense in that team.
That's a full complement for Hamiltons. They go to the back. It's a beautiful line out. It's a beautiful maul, but beautiful maul defense from the Maroon machine. SP van Heeren still has the ball, gives it out now. Michael Meyrung, 5 meters short of that Martis try line. They've got to make something happen in the next 20 or 30 seconds to Hamiltons. They still in this. It's a pick up and drive. Make a Kali now. That's the try for Hamiltons. 31 points to 41. There's a minute left in this game as we see Coach Craig Barry just leaving us here. Somebody needs to take the kick quickly. Lloyd Costa does indeed do so. It's 41 points to 33. And there's still a minute left on the clock. We still got a game on our hands.
I don't know whose pants you want to hang on to here. The Martis, obviously, they'll walk it in as slowly as they possibly can. The referee says, come Oaks, you need to get going. I want to get this game started. The coaches have left us. They think that it's in the bag. But Martis, 41-33. Quite an upset from halftime. I think they'll be very happy to get away with this win here. Topley comes back limping a bit. Nice long deep kick where the Martis big tackle. Big tackle by the captain there. Hamilton's in their own 22. They're going to carry, but they need to get some speed onto the game here because to come from carries back here is almost impossible. There we go. Still inside the 22, going wide here. Pass out wide, good tackle. Who's that, number 19? A little scrum half. Big the prop forward there. Martis are just keeping them pinned back in their own 22. They're not going anywhere slowly. Big playing it back, not really knowing what to do. Tarzan, they got the ball. Martis are still good defense line, set up nicely. Scrummy there, I'm not sure if he wanted a pass or not. Martis, they just keeping the Hammers under pressure here. That's all they need to do. Big prop forward carrying, that's going to go nowhere.
Yeah, it's a tight affair here inside the 22, but it's good defense from the Martis. Turn it over and Amar Burton has got the ball. There's no time left on the clock. Can the Martis score another one? They want to score another one. And it goes through, but no. Still short, and there's penalty advantage surely now. They'll just tap it and kick it out. Will they? Will they not?
Take a scrum. Score another try.
They might want to do that, but Captain Gift Lamini, he says no. taking a kicking tee. They're going to go for a shot.
Yeah, they're going to.
Gave Lamini absolutely beautiful leadership. Just wanting to end things and take the pressure off everybody. Would have been easier to just tap it and kick it out or right to the back as well. Could have done that as well, but they really just want to add to their points difference as well and do it in a way that they don't take unnecessary risks, because anything can happen. Still, they could the ball could get turned over by Hamiltons and they could score coast to coast.
And then Emmys got another bonus point. So yeah, probably the right decision. Also takes all the time off the clock. So, but a good comeback from Martis in the second half. They were under the cosh in the first half. 2 quick tries, and it was like looking like a runaway victory for Hamiltons. The coaches from Martis, they'll be happy. Robbie and his Hamilton's team, they'll have to rethink. But they're still in the finals in the top 6, so they'll be happy.
There we go. That's it. That's the end of the game. The Martis, the Maroon Machine. What a comeback of note from the Maroon Machine. 44 points to 33. It ends here at the DC. Coach Rob Olivier, he should be proud of his charges. They're going to the amateur club championship out in France. They're leaving in the next week or two, and they're still going to be playing in the top 6. I want to say thank you to my co-commentator Wayne Jackson. Absolutely fantastic work by a big Marty indeed, and he's going to be happy because the Maroon Machine has got 5 points.
No, we'll be happy. The guys, they've worked hard, and I think it's a good result for everybody. Hamiltons, they know they're in the finals, the top 6. They're going to go to France, but also Marty's not playing in the finals. That's not good for province rugby, for the club rugby in the Western Cape here. So well done to Kabamba and his team, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's going to be another crack of it. Hamiltons pat themselves, they can pat themselves on the back. Absolutely fantastic stuff. They've got a lot of injuries through this Hammy side, and they have stood up and showed why they are a top 6, or why they will have a top 6 finish. But it ends here at the DC. The Maroon Machine, 44. Martis doing the business over Hamiltons, 44 to 33. From myself, Hershey V, and of course everybody at Club Rugby Live, it's good night until next time.